bug spray, bring the bug spray. He's climbing up my wall. I'll never get to sleep on him.
That vibration sound. If I had the camera during the day or noon, Mrs. Story was even with me, and she said, "What's that sound?" I said, "I don't know, but it's vibrating in the sky or under the ground that it feels like you could feel it in your own bones." Maybe it's the pulse wave engine of the aurora, I don't know. Because I hear it at nighttime and I hear it during the day and noon. I never have the camera ready, but I have it ready this time. If I was outside, I could hear it real good. Let's see, 1, 10, 10.
Here's this sound. Thank you. Where's Bill? Oh, there you
I'm
are.
right here. And Bob said, well, they do have a pulse wave gun. Maybe that's what it is. I looked up pulse wave gun. It's actually, they have one. So maybe that's what it is. And Bob Schofield keeps up with government magic tricks too. Like Casper Maskin and the War Illusionist. Rod Roy does a thing on History Channel, and so does Stephen Cohen, illusionist magician. Here goes it. 1, 2, 3, boom. There we go. A one-handed knot. Come around, figure 8. Come around. This comes around. And trust me, if you don't do it right, it'll get in a knot. This is the Julia Lewis bow tie. And you go this way, and boom. That's how I learned how to tie shoes real quick. How the Julia Lewis magic trick book in the public school library. The library, Miss Queenman noticed that I check out the most magic. I check out magic books more than anyone in the school. So she was nice enough to order some more magic books. I didn't know Drew Lewis did magic tricks. I just knew he did the comedy. But then I saw the movie that he's Mr. Woolley, with that Chinese boy or Japan boy, and Chinese or Japan saying, "Hey, you're not Harry, you're a Harriet." Talking about his rabbit, and then a whole bunch of bunnies appear out of nowhere, all that stuff. It's real comedy, but he does a good magic act. I was like, and then I said, oh,
Back again, I see something in the bathroom, I don't know what, Tommy, can y'all come back again? I see something in the bathroom, but I don't know what it is.
so you can do it like this
Yeah.
too.
Bring the spray just in case. I don't know if it's a bug or not.
So like that, and just go, and go like that. Not disappear. You can do it like that too. I learned this trick by watching Channel 10 News, where Penn Russell, the magician, would teach magic tricks. And this is before social media came into play, before Facebook and YouTube. Anyway, and then he mentioned his favorite magician is Penn Russell, the magician, and he saw a special with the Pendragons, and I was like, oh man, I missed that. Anyway, then we went to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Virginia, and sometimes it's called Pot of Gold, but I think when I saw Penn Russell, the magician, in there doing magic tricks, I think it was when it was called Wizard Works in Hastings. Anyway, they changed it to an Irish theme, so they named it the Pot of Gold. But I still think it's still called Hastings. It's been a while. We ain't been in Busch Gardens a long time. Anyway, I said, "You're Penn Russell, the magician." He said, "Yeah, you're right." I said, "Your favorite magician is Penn Russell, the magician." And then we talked shop about the Sub-Trunk and the Learjet Vanish and Copperfield Style and all this stuff. Boom. I said, "You taught me that threading through the needle, and you were thinking about doing yeah." I said, "Yeah, you did. You also did an illusion where you did the illusion of cutting the news lady Carol Hoffman or something like that. Carol Hoffman's head off." Yeah, we did that. You know, we were thinking about doing a levitation, but we decided to do this the guillotine, the cutting in half thing. In other words, the guillotine. You know. And he said, "Show me some." When I said, "Your favorite magician is Penn Russell magician," "Yeah, it is. Show me some more Copperfield pictures." And I said, "Okay, here you go. You can look at them." We talked about the Statue of Liberty, and he said the same method that Siegfried and Roy did, and he put a little model up to show it and all that stuff. And I go, huh. I had my ideas, but then he said the same thing that William Poundstone's book, Bigger Secrets. I mean, he's got bigger. I figured they had biggest, they got biggest, but bigger secrets. It has the drawing and everything. And then on Google, another website that has the Straight Dope, and it has the very same drawing, and that drawing is now everywhere, and added new ideas to it. But yeah, even Valentino showed similar idea. Not a turntable, but something like a turntable, but on a train track, to do the military army tank idea. And Troy took it one step further. He did away with the turntable and just raised the platform higher up. The sun meets the horizon for the Santa Fe Hotel and airplanes and everything. He said, I mean, he was using photorealistic cardboard cutouts of an airplane or scenery to make the airplane or and vanish or come into play, and they can examine it and stuff. Challenge to the secret. But the thing is, they talk in Chinese or Japanese, and I don't understand that language. There's no way to translate it. But that one magician, they had a lot of magicians, and they got to guess it, and you kind of got the idea that the host of the show, that even though I can't understand him, but he goes, "You're right, you're right." So whatever it was right. But I can't speak that language. I uploaded it on YouTube, but nobody can translate it for me. But anyway, I'm rambling on right now. Oh, yeah, here's another one. Go this way. My idea for the statuary is when he brought the white sheet up, and then all of a sudden he brought it back down, and now there's a black tube that's covering the Statue of Liberty, and the ring of lights we're seeing with the searchlights are now higher up at an angle around the Statue of Liberty, but around it, but not, they heading towards, you can see it. I mean, that's what I see by the picture that Mr. Duncan took, David Drew Duncan's dad. You can look and see the torch of the statues, and you can see the face of the statue. And when you look at the one where he dropped the sheet, you can still see the statue. It's in darkness, and the towers of lights are night blind in the audience. I pretty much figured that. But then and you could see the outline of the Statue of Liberty. But I knew where to look, but nobody else, they look, they can't see it. Anyway, I don't know, maybe I got to see different than others. But it's like I figured out the Santa Fe Hotel. God provided the clouds at the right moment. There was no clouds there when he was about to do it, but then all of a sudden the clouds started coming in, and all of a sudden when he dropped the sheet, now the clouds are even with the road. And I said, Dave, Tommy, I know what he did. It's like he said that I read on a website somewhere. He said that he's got a new way to make planes and buildings disappear or vanish, or the sun meets the horizon. And they said, Bill, what are you talking about? The sun meets the horizon. He raised that whole platform up, and now the road's even with the sky. That's why the clouds, they were up here, now they're even with the road. And then when he brings the sheet back up, bring it down with Casey Kasem, all of a sudden, now the Santa Fe Hotel is now back. And now the clouds are back up where they were. And that RV van or whatever, satellite van, when the platform was higher up, it was dark. And when they brought it back down, now the van is brightness because of the way the sun's cast. Ron Troy's pretty clever, and his whole losing crew. And even Copperfield's got ideas to make an island disappear. And Andre Cole's had 7 ways to make the moon disappear, and he's excited that Copperfield's willing, that David Copperfield's willing to take his idea and breathe life into it and make it a reality. And Copperfield says that in this way, you'll be able to, the boys and girls, and probably the adults too, they can take their telescope and look at the moon and watch it happen. The time he makes it disappear, they'll be able to see it wherever the moon's located. They'll be able to see it disappear. It's the year 2023. It's getting close to the rapture, so I don't know when Copperfield plans to do it. I know he's thinking about coming back to CBS. He's got a whole new palette of new ideas and all new illusions. I mean, one time he was thinking about making a girl's face appear on Mount Rushmore. And Peter Graves said, "You guessed it." The guy was on Mission Impossible. Well, at first it was the other guy, and then later on Peter Graves took over on Mission Impossible on the 1970s thing. Anyway, 1960s, 1970s. 1980s, whole new crew, including Dick Van Dyke's son and a sidekick. And because Dick Van Dyke, he either has 2 or 3 sons, but the one that always with him all the time, and in Kung Fu, The Legend Continues, he played in that too. Anyway, and Dick Van Dyke Donner's Mirror, he helped in that too. And before that was Scott Baio. Anyway, in the 1980s version, Jane Badler on Kenneth Johnson V as Diana, the bee lizard character, she was helping in the Mission Impossible 1980s. I wish they would put that out on DVD, or if they plan to make a whole collection of the past Mission Impossible to the new 1980s, that would be good. But I got all the collection of the original, plus the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible, and if they plan to make more, I'll keep up with that, like I keep up with the James Bonds. I can't think. I gave Tommy the Golden Collection, whatever. Dave Duncan got the whole DVD collection, and I showed him my special extra collection, and then Dave went and bought that collection. He didn't know about that one, Dave Duncan. And he put it right next with the David Copperfield DVD that he got from Copperfield Show, and I did this. I got the DVD from David Copperfield Show, plus I got it off the TV too from VCR tape dubbed on a DVD. But anyway, it's just the DVD has a little bit more information, a different commentary than the 2-hour one off the TV on CBS. Anyway, I'm rambling on, probably boring everybody, but I don't know. I remember when I was thinking if I could get the whole collection of David Copperfield specials. Copperfield was thinking about putting it all on a DVD, and if he does, I'd like to buy it because it'll have some extra stuff. I mean, I got all of his specials from off the TV, thanks to the magical librarian, magician, illusionist, J.A. Gorham, magical film and tape librarian. I already talked about that already, but anyway, but before that, I dreamt in my dream that Copperfield was showing all the specials, a special night to show all of his specials, like a marathon off the TV. And when I woke up, it was just a dream, and I was like, maybe Jesus is telling me something. And then all of a sudden, his 2-hour special of his illusion on TV. And then Dave Duncan got connected to J.A. Gorham, magical film tape librarian, and we're part of the Society of American Magicians, and we were able to make VCR tapes, make copies, and trade back and forth. So you can rent it or buy it or make trades. So I would buy some for $20. That's about how much it was, $20. And then I look at this catalog. I bought the catalog and see what all it is. And I never rented anything because after you'd watch it, you'd have to mail it back. And I don't want to do that. I just want to buy it. So $20 I would buy, and then others I would make copies. I saw that others were like an LP and SP, but I like to record where you get more enchilada more fat footage, so to speak, more for your money. I had 6 hours and something on a VCR tape, and I would make a copy and give to the library. So they have our magic show plus all the specials I had, and I recorded a lot, and Dave Duncan and Tommy Story and Michael Klein recorded a good footage off the beta and put it on a VCR. I didn't know you could do that. He said, Bill, just VCR to VCR. And he said, George Fowler noticed it was in there, and I know you guys want a copy, so he made a copy for David and Tommy and me. I don't know if Mike made himself a copy. He said, after to make a copy, then we're going to go over in our science class. We're going to go right over it, or history class, whatever it was. Because he showed us, I was like, wow, that's good quality too. So I uploaded that on YouTube, added to what J.A. Quorum gave me too, and I made sure to give that copy to J.A. Quorum, so it helps the library. So I shared back. So when they show the catalog, they'll have Bill Page's collection in SLP mode. In other words, you get 6 hours and something on there. And now they got DVDs, so now they would transfer them all on DVDs. Anyway, it's amazing how that worked. And Herb Newman had some things from what he recorded and what the great Scott recorded, and probably Ron Mandu and some others. Yeah, Ron Mandu, I just remember the Melinda one. But and later on, Melinda did a CBS Disney special. I got that off the TV onto DVD disc, I think. Yeah, off the TV. But VCRs and DVD recorders are faded out. All you have is Blu-ray DVD players. They don't have a Blu-ray DVD recorder. But it's good that you can take a DVD and play in a Blu-ray. But as long as it's in NTC format. Now I happen to got a good quality that I can watch in other formats. Tommy's got one where it only takes NSTC or a Blu-ray. It doesn't take MPEG or whatever. So when I burn a disc, it wouldn't off that I had in MPEG mode off to see the video camera I have. It don't do NSTC anymore. It does MPEG because of the SD card. I don't know. It's like, I don't know why they do that. It's like record players were fading out in cassette audio and 8 tracks. Next they'll just be the laser as the recorder probably. Anyway. I was trying to just get all the specials of Copperfield and Doug Henning and learn all the Doug Henning and Copperfield specials, and Jesus answered my prayers for Paul. My friend Aaron, he had an audio cassette and he recorded the Familiar episode on CBS, and I was able to hear it on audio. And now I got it in video. I can see what I was imagining in my mind. The Susan thing, I didn't know it was an adult. I was thinking like it was a teen girl or something like that. But I kind of had a good imagination, and when I saw it in video, when I had all the episodes, thanks to J.A. Quorum from the Magic Library, he's a godsend. They had cartoon with magic themes in it, TV commercials. They do the same thing like I do. anything with a magic theme in it. A TV commercial, PBS station, 321 contact. I had some of that too, so I might have a better copy than they have, but I don't know. I got some Paul Daniels, the club called the Magic Secrets Club. It's a TV special. Anyway, I now every magician in town, including Coupler, can go to the library. Roy the Pendragon, Jonathan Pendragon, Mastro the Magnificent, Charlotte Pendragon, all of them can go to the library of J. Acorn Magic Tune Tickler, and not only get from other magicians, but they can get stuff from my collection that I gave freely. And as Jesus said, freely you have received, freely give. He owns all the cattle of the hills. I heard Pastor Mike Asher mention that, and Pastor Will Coles. He owns the cattle of the hills. Yeah. Mike Rock, my Sunday school teacher, he said it before too, that God owned, Jesus Christ, Lord Savior God, all Catholics owned everything, including all the cattle of the hill. I'm sure John Radice talked about that, and Pastor Nathaniel Brown, and Youth Director Mark Taylor, and even Gary Good, Youth Director, and Children's Worker, Roy Justice, and all that, with the children's thing. There you go. And Joe Newell, I'm sure he has too, Pastor Joe Newell, and Brother James Earls, Pastor James Earls, Ventriloquist, Pastor Candyman, Tootsie Rolls and Peppermints. His message is, give me your hand. It's not race, it's grace, and it's not skin, it's sin. Give me your hand. Yeah. It's nice that he likes to sit with me or behind me, it doesn't matter. He always says, Bill, do you mind me sitting with you? I go, no, I don't mind. No problem. I can't reply, caught that, I wasn't even paying attention. Anyway, I'll do it again. I can't reply, caught it, but it doesn't matter. I think I goofed. Yeah, I goofed. I definitely goofed. Oh well. I had an idea. I know it'll work. Because I did it before. Oh well, I'll just solve it normally. I'll put blue as the top. That goes over here. This goes right here. And then you're looking for the blue, yeah, that's that. And the blue, yeah. Now let's see the middle part. That goes there. Anything in the middle. I don't see blue there, so it's on the bottom. Okay. And always check on the top too. Okay. Let's see, I'm looking for the blue red. It's on the bottom. Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. Okay. Now let's go here. Let's go here. And then is there anything that's got, see, that's got to go there then. So I just gotta bring it down to go over where it needs to go. Now this one's the same way. Now that goes there. Nope. Check vertical and diagonal. Okay, that looks right. Sometimes you don't have to do it; it'll be in the right place, and you have to do the other thing. Okay, these two got to switch places. So it's 1s 20s. You know, if it's diagonal, then it's twice 1s. Okay. Now look for patterns. This is a pattern here. Edition Benny at Christian Camp, Salvation Army Camp Happy Land. He wanted to know how to solve the Rubik's Cube. He did magic tricks, and he taught me some magic tricks. I taught him stuff, and then and him and my camp counselor and another guy all wanted to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. You could go in a store there and get a Rubik's Cube. So they wanted to learn, so that way, as Miss Benny the magician said, not only I'd be called a magician, I can be called a whiz kid, because you know how to do the Rubik's Cube, and I don't know how to do it. Anyway, after I left to go back home for camp, all the counselors said before I left that they'll probably have a school to teach Rubik's Cubes, because they know how to solve it based on what I showed them. And that was like 1980 something. See, that goes there. Ryan Paulette went with me too. He was in a different a different cabin. He was in my camp, in my cabin, and then they switched over and moved him in another cabin. But, I mean, he was like not too far next year. Okay, now I was going to do something. I know. This, this, and then do this, 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 show it mixed. I don't lose my place in this, I won't mess up. Kind of hard to do undercover. Oh boy, I'm going to end up messing up. So I went up like that. I probably goofed again, didn't I? I think it's much better to do it without it being covered up, because that's twice I goofed. I can do it better when it's not covered up. It can't be too much mixed up. Let me see. Boy, I really... Here we go again. Scooby-Doo. Hopefully Ned and Dieter and their family's alright. Okay. I'll put yellow at the top. I used to thought that one color was easier to solve than others, but now I know it doesn't matter. Once you know a pattern, it doesn't matter what color you want to use at the top. It's just the same. Just might get done quicker if it's halfway done or part way done. See, we'll put it over here. Got the top shaped like a T all the way around. Okay, it's in the place without a color line. Now, I can put this here right there. That's right. That's right. See, I didn't have to do the other part. Like I was saying, sometimes part of it's done according to how it's mixed. I look for one that's either done or in its place. Nope, make sure. Oh, it's that one. I used to know no pattern it would take longer, but see, you can get the top, get a color line, and the bottom, get a color line, and work the middles. That's how the auto solution that you do. Then there's simple solution to it where you do here, here, bottom corners, bottom middles. And then the mastering cube, you do the top, and then you flip it upside down, and you do the middle, and then you finish up the top. I think that's how you do it. or she finished the top, do it in the middle, one of the two. It's been a while. Anyway. Okay, what was I going to do? Oh yeah. Okay. Try this again. 1, 2, 3. Show it mixed up. Hope I don't lose where I'm located. One, 2, 3. Perfect. Now it's still mixed up. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. I hope I did this right. Yeah, I did it right. And this pattern. Okay. Remember orange and red. Okay. One, 2, 3. Look for the red. 20 moves. 5, 4, 3. That's the imaginary song. I'm using all these the Stephen Brundage ideas with the checkerboard, with the added with the Stephen Brundage finale, Stephen Brundage methods. Now I haven't tried it with this yet, but I'm sure it's possible.
We're done.
Okay. Same bat time, same bat channel. As Bob Scofield likes to say, and I like to say, and just about everybody that's a Batman fan, and Robin and Batgirl, and Batmite.